Let's see what that. Call me crazy, but 2K25 remind me of Mario Karts. When you're in last, you're getting blue shells and stars. And when you're in first, you're getting coins and bananas. Hmm. What y'all think about that?
Call me crazy. He's basically saying this game is trash and it's unbearable. If it did not make me a millionaire, I would not be playing it. Call me crazy, but 2K25 reminds me of Mario Kart. When you're in last place, getting blue shells and stars. Mike Wang is playing God, trying to cater to the negative 1% casuals. Yo, like Swante. Why do you hate?
See, this is what I love about people that ain't afraid to say this right here. Because we all know it, right? Type 2, if you believe that 2K is not catering to the poor, the poor side of skills. I know anybody that rock with Anonymous, yeah, most of y'all usually say I give some amazing takes. It's not a lot of y'all that disagree with my takes. You probably be saying like I might go a little farther and I might stretch it a little, but it's not many people that watch me and disagree with my takes. I have been one of the guys that always has been, okay, my boy say 2, so he disagree with me. So champion. And you know, I know you rock with me. So you know it ain't no ill will that you disagree. Who do you think 2K is catering to then when it comes to making their game? Because I said type 2 if you think 2K is not catering to the less skillful side of skills. Which would mean that they're catering to the bad players versus catering to the good players. So you said 2. So if you could explain why we still watching this, you know, and then we'll come back and read it. But I'm happy that Swante said this because a lot of people won't admit it, man, because it's bad for business. It's bad for business because the average person is not going to be good at 2K. And respectfully, we have to acknowledge this respectfully. The average person that, he said, so my bad, wrong number. Okay, you meant 1. Okay, yeah. So the average person that's watched 2K is not going to be on the level of the next person. But most of us are okay with not being on the same level. We understand that this person is a little bit better. It's Anonymous jealous that who do we want to name? It's Anonymous jealous that, let's be realistic. I'll give out some names. It's Anonymous jealous that Nike is now, in my opinion, I think Nike is the man. It's Anonymous jealous of that. I wish Nike would be. I know he probably got his own personal things going on. I know he got a family and stuff like that. And I know he probably at a point where he don't really care about this game no more because, I mean, why would he? Somebody on his level. Imagine somebody on Nike level having to compete with. Now he would have to compete with me. He would have to because I'm not on his level, but I'm there enough to whoop his ass. You understand what I'm saying? Now, back in the days, I have played against Nike only one time in my 2K career. I ain't gonna say who won because I'm not trying to make it like that. But I only played against Nike one time in my 2K career. Now that time, you know, woo. All right. But do I think I'm on his level now? No. But I still will fight him. Now, the average person that watches Nike wouldn't be in his arena. But see, most of us that watch good players, guess what we do? See, when you're watching somebody that's good, you have already come to accept that this person may be better than you. Type 1 if that makes sense. Type 1 if that makes sense. Most of us are not watching people that is not better than us when it comes to the skillful side of 2K. Oh my goodness, I just said something. When it comes to the skillful side of 2K, not the entertaining side, we're talking about skills. If you're watching somebody on the skill side of 2K, not the entertaining part, we understand there's an entertainer culture and then there's a skill culture. You watching somebody that you already have come to accept that he may be better than you. And the reason that you can watch him or her because you can learn something from their game. Right? So, what I'm saying is, There are so many people that are not okay with watching somebody. There's people that are coming to the skillful side of 2K. See, the entertaining side is merging with the skill side, and that's the problem. My boy said, I'm not watching a person who don't know what they're doing on 2K. That's that simple. Now, on the entertainment side, you can watch a less skillful guy. But what I'm saying is, the entertaining side, the content creation side, have somehow, I don't know how this happened. I had to think a lot because I'm sure I can figure out. But at this moment in time, I don't know how we merge. But we have merged. Okay, facts. Now, let me ask you this. Well, because I ain't trying to disrespect you. You feel me, money? I know you rock with me the long way. Would you have beat Po Boy Sin 2 years ago? I'm just saying. I'm not disrespecting your skills, but I'm saying Po Boy Sin, you beat him, you cooked him last year. Would you have cooked him 2 years ago? And that's what I mean. Like, I'm not disrespecting your game, but I'm saying of what we know of Po Boy Sin. Will he be somebody that you'll be a little nervous to play against somebody like that, right? 2 years ago? But see, the game had changed so much that the average hooper can now come in the ring with a Mike Tyson. Oh my goodness, y'all ain't hearing me. Ooh, I'm so good at what I do. Jake Paul can get in the ring with a Mike Tyson in 2020. I'm so good at what I do. I'm so good at what I do. If you can just hear me, it's so beautiful how this shit be coming out. In 2024, Jake Paul can get in the ring with a Mike Tyson, and a Mike Tyson will take a dive for the money, and he'll walk around with his ass out. Type one for making sense. Type one for making sense. The DEI program is so extensive. So you'll have a nigga that it's a world-class act that'll take a dive for a young buck because this young buck is the entertaining. Entertainers have merged with killers. And we mean killers in a sense of monsters at their talents, killers of their craft. So it's just like in 2K, you have entertainers watching skillful hoopers and they can't get on their level. You feel me? He said, no, 2 years ago he wasn't. Okay. And see, you might be a dog, money. You know what I'm saying? Just haven't watched enough of your content. But I'm just saying though, we know when it comes to a 1v1, would you want to hop in the ring with an ANONYMOUS2KTV? Do you know you remember when that nigga, you know what I'm saying? You remember when, okay, we ain't trying to throw no salt on people, but you know how niggas used to fear, you know, niggas used to get panicked when they ran into an anonymous in a 1v1, right? Niggas be like, oh shit, man, I gotta play against anonymous. Well, we know how this tried to go, right? And that's what I mean. But see, things have changed so much because the content creators and the entertainers have somehow merged in the lane of skills. And because of that, 2K has to go with the DEI program because somehow these niggas invaded the skillful community. So the skillful community got to take a back seat. So now we're looking at a Nike competing with a dude that just started playing 2K last week. We're like, hold on. This game's supposed to be over. But it can't be over when he can't make the wide open shot that we know he can make 10 out of 10 times. But all because 2K is jumping out there, we don't want you to make that one. So we're going to make you work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, though. Things have changed so much in the 23 world that now you can run into ANONYMOUS2KTV and you'll smack the shit out of that nigga. You'll see Anonymous in a 1v1 now, and you just simply post this nigga up all day. You'll just be better than him and sit on the rim and wait for him to miss a wide open shot because you know 2K only gonna let me make so many in a row. Not because I missed time, but because the game said so. I feel like we're cooking today.